Andrew S. here, and I am back talking about some more Amorphis. I'm going to be talking about their latest release called Halo. Now this opens up with a fantastic song in my opinion, Northward, signature Amorphis, battle of moods, with this placid intro piece that explodes with attacking riffs and the majestic beast himself, Tommy Utson. Then the chorus brings the glistening aura of northern lights. I felt this helped segue into what I called the centerpiece, which I might use talking in the future about these giant expanded pieces. Anyways, this centerpiece I felt is one of the most musical, expansive moments by Amorphis in their entire discography. The clash of 70s progressive timbre and the glorious orchestral elements create this brilliant, momentous paradox in Northwards. This is a fantastic opening song, really a lot to listen to and soak up, a lot to really grab the listener in many different ways. So I thought, Amorphis did an awesome job on Northwards. The following song draws two parallels as well, I felt. On the Dark Waters, the verse provides an intense tone acting as Tunella's Dark Waters, whereas the chorus was the light of hope come the dawn, I felt. But the two parallels I thought were the solo and the ending. I felt like this has a bit of a dramatic parallel with the Middle East tone to the solo that was tranquil. The Middle Eastern tone to the solos, though, are not a new thing. That's been done. Amorphis has done. I just felt it was tranquil, and I thought it was sort of a parallel to the outro that was really sort of vibrant, and it sort of built more and more and more, and there was a lot to exuberance to this outro. So I thought there was a unique flow here as you're just floating along the solo, and then this nice glorious sort of ending to On the Dark Waters. So I really thought that was nice. And then the next one, we got some alluring craftiness in the song called The Moon, with this unique, wonderful technical techniques going on to seduce and pique the curiosity of the listener, with this creative lead and rhythm parts driven by the slide drum timing and wily fills, which I'll talk about more in the drums for sure. I also like the sensual, subtle majesty behind the vocals and chords here, which again, we got another unique parallel or paradox. We got this nice, expansive, glorious sort of backdrop with this harder chords and vocals up front, which makes for a unique dynamic. But I really enjoy the interlude in The Moon, with this whimsical caressing keyboards, orchestral and percussion really helped a lot of this interlude, or helped The Moon felt heavenly. Though I really like this. Amorphis really did a lot of unique dynamics, unique depth, and you can hear it right off the bat with Northwards, On the Dark Waters, and The Moon. So you gotta be sure to check out those. Of course, all that will be down in the description. Now I'm going to jump to When the Gods Came. There's a nice mystical tone that opens before the godlike potency arrives in the form of firm, stiff riffs, drums, and vocals. But I really felt how Tommy Utson sang the chorus parts, that he really, really harmonized well with the high notes of the chorus lead and illuminated the lyrics even more so. And I felt like that was a really crucial element. I really like when something else like guitars or keyboards can really sort of push forward the vocals and lyrics, and do vice versa. They both sort of stand out on each other's own, and then that sort of makes me segue into the next song a little bit, whereas I felt the pulsating life from the guitars and keyboards gave a great platform underneath the vocals and lyrics to thrive forward in the song Seven Roads Come Together. I really felt like these two songs had that dynamic of where the keyboards and guitars helped Tommy Utson and the lyrics come forward, and they all had their own separate entity. I thought that was really fantastic and helped them both stand out. Seven Roads Come Together, I love the dynamic and triumphant tones that build and build behind this song. It really does grow and really entices the listener. I really felt like that's the song where you want to hit repeat. Also, I felt Where the Gods Came and Seven Roads Come Together, both these songs sort of help, they're both bridge for the second half of the album. So there's some good song placement here. These songs sort of elevate and rise and sort of set the tone for the second half of the album, where I want to jump into the song called War, where I felt the lyrics were extremely well crafted behind unique timings, and the lyrics were punctuated by Tommy's enormous vocals in the verse and painted the story flawlessly in the chorus. Once again, he does a fantastic job of having this intensity and bringing forth, you know, aggressive lyrics, and then he's able to sort of lighten up a little bit and bring sort of tranquility and beauty to softer, you know, toned lyrics. So he does a fantastic job on War, which just has this wicked violent battle tone in behind it as well. So, you know, that's an awesome track. Then I'm going to jump to a song where I felt like this was a little unique for Amorphis. It definitely stands alone on the discography. It's called The Wolf. This has a huge twist with its pure death metal assault as the main riff, then abruptly shifts to a cleaner chorus and tranquil interlude. But I love the mix of this sort of savagery of the hunt and then the calm before the storm. I really felt like there was a lot of elements here. Once again, that parallel paradox that Amorphis has been pulling off on this album, Halo, has just been fantastic. I really love The Wolf. I felt like the song was a bit of a concoction of Amorphis meets Barren Earth meets this underground death metal band called Predatoria. That's just what I heard. Maybe you'll hear something different. Maybe you don't know those bands and you should be checking them out. But yeah, I definitely felt like The Wolf was a fantastic song. Of course, all these songs will be in the description below, but I don't want to talk about all of them either. I don't want to spoil the whole album, so check out the entire album, which if I can find it, I'll put that in the links for you guys as well. But I did want to mention Jan Reckberger's drum work is just outstanding. He outdid himself on this album with so many unique timings and flow fills and stuff like that. It was really unique. There's the subtleties of so many little things that just sort of helped little parts of like vocals or leads or keyboards sort of leap forward. A little bit of aggressiveness here, dropping back here, the percussion elements. There's just so much that I think Jan Reckberger did on this album that really allowed it to come forward even more and really made Halo stand out, not only in Amorphis discography, but in the entire metal discography or the metal world. I felt that Halo does that, and I feel like Jan Reckberger's drum work is, you know, a crucial part to that. So I hope you guys check out Amorphis' Halo. All the links will be down in the description below for you to check out, as well as more metal content. Feel free to check that out, my other channels and all that good stuff. Until next time, folks, how about some heavy listening?